What's up, y'all? It's Shuffle, and it's February. My birthday's this month. That's pretty cool. But so quick update. So I'm gonna do here's the quick and dirty, right? So if you just want to be here for 30 seconds or whatever, I'm gonna try and finish Banjo-Tooie. I'm gonna play some Jet Force Gemini, maybe some Turok, like I've been saying, and then I have a couple ideas for games lined up because I got my new computer, so that opens up Steam basically, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna do some Darkest Dungeon stuff, maybe some guides, and then maybe a rant. I've been saying it. It's kind of weird. It's like I'm gonna plan to get irritated about something, but it all has to do with timing, right? So, all right. If you just want the schedule, that's the schedule. If you want dip, there you go. The long version is school started this month, and that's been pretty cool. It's a lot better than last semester. I go 2 days a week, but I'm there all day, from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that's been, like I said, cool. I'm doing alright so far. I have, it's only week 2, but I have A's in all 4 classes. So that's good. Not that there's been much to do besides show up. And I have had a couple quizzes. And I do have a lengthy assignment that I have to turn in today. It's going to be about 3 pages. So I'm going to get to work on that in a minute. So the other thing is I haven't been recording because I've had a head cold. And it's not like crippling or anything like that, but it really fucks up my voice, and I sound a little stuffy now probably, but I've been coughing and sniffling and shit for the last week, and that makes YouTube hard when all of your content is primarily voice work. So there you go on that. And the other commitment is, well, I shouldn't say that. Okay, so let's go back to streaming. I was going to start streaming, and I did stream, and it was fun. I only did it for a couple days, and I got more Twitch followers in that time than I do in a month of YouTube. So that should tell you something about how bad YouTube is right now. But it was fun. Got some cool people, like some people I haven't met before, obviously, like my friends and stuff, and some of the viewers showed up, and that was really cool. But yeah, I got a couple new faces on there, and I talked to them for a little bit, and that was fun. And I was a dumbass, and I forgot to upload the VODs. So that content's gone. And the background Darkest Dungeon footage is from the Blood Moon run that I'm doing. I recorded a little B-roll thing. And, did a boss. And actually, after this boss, I killed a Shambler. Barely. Well, I mean, I killed the Shambler easily, but the 2 fucking leftover Clapper Claws almost whooped my ass. And, well, I almost had a death. And, the bounty hunter got to death's door while blighted, and I got lucky and I got my turn first, so I was able to heal him. Yeah, so I killed it. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I was streaming Darkest Dungeon, and between school and social life and YouTube and D&D, I don't know, I can't keep a streaming schedule at the level I want, so that's why I stopped. Like, I wanted to stream about 5 days a week for about 30 hours total, but having class Tuesday, Thursday in the middle of the fucking week really breaks up the schedule, so it's like, hey, I'm on, hey, I'm off, hey, I'm on, hey, I'm off. And that leaves, I have to cram in 30 hours of streaming over 4 days, which is about 7 and a quarter. And that doesn't work, because I have school and shit like that, and then social life and all that, so streaming's off the table right now. Even though it was fun. I might do some, Saturday stream, like a once a week thing, but I might do it on YouTube. I'm not sure yet, because, my base is in YouTube, and I think that might be cool. And I can show off, or, I can play a game, like Darkest Dungeon, which is what I wanted to do originally. And I also want to stream some miniature stuff, like painting for D&D and stuff like that. I don't have paint. I don't know how to paint, but I'd be learning how to paint. And I think that'd be fun to be like a 3-4 hour stream, just play some music, talk to people, paint something. So that'd be fun. But I'm not sure on if I'm gonna do that yet. Like I said, just scheduling's an issue. And D&D, right? So I play in a 5th edition game. Well, I don't play in it. I do play in it, but I DM it. So that means I set it up and run it. And that, that takes some time. And that's my Saturday, usually. And then on Sunday I play in Pathfinder, and I'm a player in that one. And coming up, my Pathfinder group, someone else wants to DM a different game, probably a 5th edition game, and we are setting that up right now. She is gathering all the people. I think we have like 4 or 5 players right now. Confirmed? I think confirmed we have 4 players. And we're looking at... No, I think confirmed we have 5 players. So that's pretty cool. But that's going to be during the week. Looking like Friday right now, not completely sure yet. But she wants to stream that, so... it was the charity stream that I was on for Extra Life. Its Twitch name's Raccoon Queen, and when the details come out, if we are going to stream it, I will let all of you know so you can go watch, check it out, so you can get Shuffle in a different setting. I'm trying to play a Goblin Barbarian in that game, so we'll see how it works out. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Like, streaming is going to be even more difficult if I'm playing in a 3rd fucking RPG game, because I basically don't have time for much else in the way of gaming. Besides, I can still devote a couple hours a week to YouTube. Right? That's not hard. It's just I've been, like I said, had that head cold. There are going to be some changes coming up, so be ready, YouTube. I think I'm going to have to do all the shit that I didn't want to do, like slightly more clickbaity titles. I'm not going to go like full... Like, I'm not going to go clickbait, scientists hate him, find out what happens next kind of thing. I'm not going to do that, but... like, I've realized some flaws in my titles. Like, I lead with Let's Play Banjo-Tooie and shit like that, when that should be the ending of it. And, like, a lot of the information that I put in the title, I can slam on the thumbnail. So, I need to just bite the bullet, and that's the big one. I'm going to have to spend some time making thumbnails, and I don't know... I don't have a channel mascot or, like, channel art or something like that. I thought about just doing a fucking little chibi deal myself, but I have a friend that's in graphic design. I don't know if he's still doing it, but I think that's what he went to school for. So I'm gonna see if he can make me something. I said this like a year ago and I just never got around to it. I'm gonna ask him about it. So don't be surprised if you start seeing some thumbnails and shit. Because part of the reason I haven't done it is because, you know, I believe make the content that I want, but, you know, if I want to make shit that people watch, I have to make content that they want. And thumbnails, I feel like, are a happy medium. So, if you start seeing that shit, don't be surprised. And if you feel that they don't work or do work, please tell me. Right? So, you know, usually the feedback's pretty cool on the channel. People are like, oh, I like your commentary, or, oh, that was pretty funny, or that was a cool edit, or, wow, you sound fucking stupid. It's like, you know, all of it's relevant. And so, you need those growing pain criticisms, which, you know, I can take those. Before I switched to political science, I was a fucking chemistry major, and I had to, even in political science, I still argue with people, but, you know, when you're doing chemistry with, other people, you have to fucking argue, and they're like, no, you did this fucking wrong, and you have to go, no, you did this fucking wrong. You gotta check the math, gotta fucking argue, and we should do it this way, we should do it this way, over and over. So, I am no stranger to hearing people go, hey, you did this wrong, hey, this could be better. It's like, alright, cool, I get that. So, feel free. Just don't be a dick about it, right? Just be like, you're fucking dumb, how do you not know that, dot, 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 you know, that kind of shit, like, just opening myself up to it. But yeah, so that is, I think, the thing. I think that's it. So, I'm going to get to work on some of that over the next couple weeks, hopefully. Oh, and the reason I haven't set up my new computer yet is because I needed a monitor and speakers, because my old shit doesn't work on the new computer. The old speakers are just shitty, and they barely work on my current computer, so when I plug them into the new one, they just don't work at all. and my current monitor is 12 years old, so the plug doesn't work on the new computer, and it doesn't have HDMI either. So I had to go drop $100 on a decent monitor. So there's that, and I bought some new speakers for like 20 bucks, some really cheapo Logitech ones. Yeah, so I think probably Sunday I'm going to set up the new computer. Well, I set it up, used it, and then unhooked it because of literal setup issues. So on Sunday I'm gonna move my old computer somewhere else, and I'm going to clear off the table and shit and make space for the new monitor and all that. And it sounds weird, but my desk is really cluttered. You just don't see it from the camera angle. And so I'm gonna get the new computer up and running. Also, I put Vegas on a flash drive finally, so I can just fucking install that shit. Yeah, so new computer will be up and running next week, and we'll try to record with it. This thing is beast, pretty nice. I think that's it, right? So yeah, I think I covered all the main shit. Oh, okay, so other content, like I said, I wanted to do, some rant shit, which, I have some ideas. It's just, gotta find a time where it's like, alright, I'm gonna force myself to kinda get irritated about something. And not like forced as in fake, I mean like, some of the shit that I want to talk about irritates me, so I try to avoid looking at it, so I'm gonna look at it and go, God, this is dumb. And that's how it's gonna go. And then for Darkest Dungeon, ooh, I just pulled that headset pretty hard. I want to do more stuff with the Blood Moon. I might stream more videos of it. And I want to make some like guide content for Darkest Dungeon, because I feel like I know enough about the game to where I can actually give a informed opinion. And because when I was I only streamed for a few hours, right, for about 14 hours total. And in my podunk fucking, I don't even know if podunk's the right word, but my scrub ass level empty stream that had like 8 people, I think it capped out at 10, but usually between like 3 to 8. What is it? I had someone come in there and they were chatting for a bit, and they're like, they weren't talking too much, but after like an hour of watching me, this person was like, I've learned so much already just watching this. I'm like, alright, I feel like we may have to make some videos, do some guide stuff, help people out, because even now people are still learning shit about the game, and if I can help with that, so be it. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on some of that stuff. Plus, I think guide content's really fun, and I'll believe it or not, my Let's Plays do pretty well, but a lot of my other content is what does well, so I'm gonna work on some of that. And I'm gonna shut the hell up. It's been 13 minutes. I wanted this to be short, but they're never short. Yeah, if the channel ever gets bigger too, we can do some fun stuff like premieres, where I guess I don't know how premieres work. I think I watch the video with you or something like that, or it gets like a chat room when it comes up, or whatever, which is cool. I'll look into it, but yeah. All right, I'm done. Go watch some other stuff. We broke 1,000 videos on the channel, so no shortage of content. So yeah, we're done. Let me shut the hell up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.